keys on the counter. You slip them into your fist. Say, I just worry about you, and seal it all with a kiss. Your hand on my shoulder, guiding me through the door. You say it's only because you love me. I start counting exits on the floor. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped, all the same. Friends in my phone, you scroll like it's evidence. Baby, I'm only checking 'cause I get so anxious. You draw the curtains, say the world is too loud. Your arms feel safe till I notice I never see the crowd. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped, all the same. When did sweet concern turn into curfews and conditions? When did all your questions start to sound like accusations? I miss the girl who ran head first into every open space. Now I rehearse excuses just to leave this place. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped. Turn the key over, lay it down on the table. If this is what you call safety, I'd rather be unsafe, but able. She reads the message, lets the screen go dark. Blue light gone, but it burned a mark. Thumb on the glass, but she pulls it back. Heart in her throat, but her spine stays flat. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just her breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power, holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. Name on the phone, face in her mind. Every old answer she could still type. Clock on the wall, ticks like a dare, but she owns the pause like a folding chair. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just her breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power, holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. Maybe she calls back later, maybe never. Maybe she says what she meant, or says that. But the small still space in her shaking hands this is the first thing she's claimed for herself. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just her breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power, holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. One look and the sidewalks shrink. All the noise we drink turns to a hallway hush. Crosswalk, hanging by a thread. Every stranger's head turns like a slow motion crash. One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Late train, blinking in the rain. You laugh in all the pain. Maps to a single seat. Your gaze cuts the crowd in half. We're the only ones who laugh at the ground under our feet. One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Did we mean it, or did timing play the part? Oh, every heartbeat throwing sparks in the dark. If I look away now, does it all stay the same, or does every street sign start spelling out your name? One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. You rewind me, you define me with a glance that keeps rewinding. Air holds its breath, clock hands stall. Even the hallway stays outside the wall. Your mouth finds mine, sharp as a struck match. That first small sound, like a branch about to crack. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she So she chases that spark like it's the only buzz. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she leans in again. Maybe it's habit, maybe it's hope, maybe she loves the way damage glows. Your breath says danger, your hands say stay. She understands both and chooses anyway. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she leans in again. He's sweeping up glass, calling it worship. Blood on his thumb, he says, that's just proof. Frames on the floor, pictures still smiling. He laughs, it was time for better view. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the walls lean in and the ceiling moves. Every crack, every bruise is a promise he refuses to lose. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Circles my wrist, counting my heartbeats. Soft as a sermon, sharp as a dare, says this is protection from all that could hurt you. But he's the one breathing fire in the air. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels He says, come here, hand on the door frame, pulls you back like it's some kind of game. Every exit turns into a dare, your name in his mouth like a quick little prayer. You keep packing, he keeps laughing, calls it passion, calls it love. But your chest keeps quiet cracking like a window from above. He pulls you closer every time you try to leave. Every goodbye gets tangled in this sleep. The bruise is emotional, but it blooms in color. Purple in your patience, yellow in your cover. The bruise is emotional, but it blooms in color. You're fading in his arms and he just holds you tighter. Phone face down, friends all think you're fine. You edit every story till it almost sounds like mine. Yeah, he gets a little loud, but he means well. You keep turning down the volume on your own hell. You keep shrinking, he keeps drinking. Says you're thinking way too much, but your heart keeps silent screaming every time he feels your touch. He pulls you closer every time you try to leave. Every goodbye gets tangled in this sleeve. The bruise is emotional, but it blooms in color. Purple in your promise, yellow in your cover. The bruise is emotional, but it blooms in color. You're fading in his arms and he just holds you tighter. Yeah. What if love looked like space to breathe? What if I can't let your hands run free? Can you picture your own shoulders, warm and safe on a different street? He pulls you closer every time you try to leave. But there's a door frame shaking when you breathe. The bruise is emotional, it still blooms in color, but this time every shade is you choosing another. The bruise was emotional and it bloomed in color. You're walking out the door and you don't let him touch you. No. He used to fold his hands, mouth those words like they were written on the back of his eyes. Now the ceiling feels taller than the sky ever did. Every corner in this bedroom keeps its distance. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. Coffee cup on the nightstand, gone cold again. He watches dust in the daylight like it's counting him down. He tries to talk to the silence, but it just stares through like the walls all decided they don't owe him the sound. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. said you'd only stay an hour. Code still on, hand on your phone. Laugh a little too bright at something small. He buys the round, you take the seat. One chair closer, not next to me. Your fingers trace the sweating glass, then mine at last. Jealousy never kicks the door in, just watches from the far side of the room. He sits there counting every glance you give him, waiting for the song to change its tune. It doesn't shout, it just keeps score in silence. Sips his drink and hums along. Jealousy stays right where the light thins, shadows that close in time. You lean in so you won't shout. Music up, your guard down. His joke lands and you touch his shoulder first. I'm smiling like it's all a game. Another round, you say my name, soft and sweet like something you might put away. Jealousy never kicks the door in, just watches from the far side of the room. It sits there counting every glance you give him, waiting for the song to change its tune. It doesn't shout, it just keeps score in silence. Sips his drink and hums along. Jealousy stays right where the light thins, shadows that close in time. By the time the chairs are stacked and they're sweeping up the night, it's the last one in the corner, still pretending it's alright. You ask if I'm okay, I say I'm fine, just tired. You take my arm, we walk outside. It trails us like a tired fire. Jealousy never kicks the door in, just rides along the curb under the moon. He sits there counting every word you give him, echoes of the bar still in its shoes. It doesn't shout, it just keeps score in silence. Breath held in the backseat of my mind. Jealousy waits for all the lights to flicker, shadows that close in time. Rain runs down the glass like you stuck on the same frame, looping the last night, mouthing words you never say. You still live in this apartment, like a suitcase never packed. You still wear my old sweater, then blame me when you fall back. It still feels good in the wrong places. Hands remember what the heart erases. Every time we swear we're gonna break it, we just bend until we blur. It still feels good in the wrong places. Kiss the wound, never fix the bases. Every time I think I've changed my ways, I end up right back here with you. You trace shapes in the window, make halos out of hurt. Say you're done repeating patterns, but your body gets there first. We keep bargaining with shadows. You say this is the last time. You said the last time as well. It still feels good in the wrong places. Hands remember what the heart erases. Every time we swear we're gonna break it, we just bend until we blur. It still feels good in the wrong places. Here's the one, never fix the basis. Every time I think I've changed my ways, I end up right back here with you. With you. Right back here with you. He learned her coffee order and all her sisters' names. He's saving screenshots of her stories like tiny picture frames. He says he loves her freckles more than the summer sun. He's practicing a future she never really spun. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Plans in his pocket she never even mentioned. That should scare her more than it does. More than it does. But she just calls it love. He's circling apartments they'd maybe move into. He jokes about their children like it's something that they'll do. She laughs and changes subject, scrolls through a different dream. He's already at their wedding, she's still picking out her jeans. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Maps on his phone to places she's not stepping. That should scare her more than it does. More than it does. But she just calls it love. She's too tired to read the warning signs. Maybe being wanted feels safer than her mind. He says you're all I'll ever need, and it lands so light, like it couldn't ever crush her quiet life. He wants her whole life more than her reflection. Promises piled like boxes in the bedroom. That should scare her more than it does. More than it does. She smiles and calls it love. She says my name like steam on glass. Warm little lettuce that never quite pass. Smile on her mouth, eyes on the door. Every word sugar with a blade in the core. How can it sound so kind when I know what it means? Like velvet over barbed wire wrapped around me. unfolds the truth like linen sheets, smooths every wrinkle, but I feel the crease. Baby, don't make me say this again. Sweet as a secret, burned into my skin. How can it float so light in here like it does? Like perfume in the hallway before the flood. Her voice stays soft when it cuts, silk when it's drawing blood. The sweetest tone carries the sharpest thread. She doesn't raise a sound and still my heart breaks waves. Her voice stays soft when it cuts, soft when it cuts, yeah. Careful now, you're close to the edge. Barely more than breath, but it bends my neck. Every gentle word tattooed in red. I'd run if I could, but I lean in instead. Her voice stays soft when it cuts, silk when it's drawing blood. The sweetest tone carries the sharpest thread. She doesn't raise a sound and still my heart breaks sweat. Her voice stays soft when it cuts, soft when it cuts, soft when it cuts. Tapping brakes on a bad idea. You say it's fine, just take it slow. Measure pills out half the dosage. Same poison, smaller glow. Reading labels on your temper, like that turns venom into rain. You're counting to 10 in the doorway, still walking back into the flame. Control in slow motion, still breaks the same bones. We just learned to name the fracture while pretending we've grown. Control in slow motion, still cuts to same stone. It just takes longer to admit it's all. You color code your excuses, file every outburst in a drawer. Drafting apologies in your head before my key hits the door. You trade shouting for silence. Call it progress, call it grace, but a quiet shove is still a shove, just leaves a cleaner face. Control in slow motion, still breaks the same bones. We just learn to name the fracture while pretending we've grown. Control in slow motion, still cuts to same stone. It just takes longer to admit it's home. How many days can a crack hold shape before the whole thing caves? Oh, how many times can you say I've changed while everything stays the same? Oh, control in slow motion, still breaks the same bones. We just learned to sign the X on the cast that you own. Control in slow motion, still cuts to same stone. It just takes longer to admit it's home. Rain runs down the glass like you stuck on the same frame, looping that last night, mouthing words you never say. You still live in this apartment like a suitcase never packed. You still wear my old sweater, then blame me when you fall back. It still feels good in the wrong places. Hands remember what the heart erases. Every time we swear we're gonna break it, we just bend till we blur. It still feels good in the wrong places. Kiss the wound, never fix the bases. Every time I think I've changed my ways, I end up right back here with you. You trace shapes in the window, make halos out of hurt. Say you're done repeating patterns, but your body gets there first. We keep bargaining with shadows for a different kind of night, but the script is always ready and we always hit our line. It still feels good in the wrong places. Hands remember what the heart erases. Every time we swear we're gonna break it, we just bend till we blur. It still feels good in the wrong places. Kiss the wound, never fix the bases. Every time I think I've changed my ways, I end up right back here with you. Are we healing or hiding? Are we learning or lying? You say this is the last time. You said that last time as well. It still feels good in the wrong places. Hands remember what the heart erases. Every time we swear we're gonna break it, we just bend till we blur. It still feels good in the wrong places. Kiss the wound, never fix the bases. Every time I think I've changed my ways, I end up right back here with you. Right back here with you. He counts her steps down the hallway under breath. Clock on the wall dripping louder in his chest. Door clicks shut, all the air tilts out of frame. He checks his phone like she might vanish from her name. He hates this feeling, shaking in a tidy room. She laughs and leans in, says you always jump too soon. He panics every time she leaves the room, heart in his throat like it's leaving too. She calls it intense, says unstable, ruins the mood. He's drowning in a glass of quiet. She just wants a lighter truth. He panics every time she leaves the room, and she calls it intense, 'cause unstable ruins the mood. She wipes her face on his t-shirt, tired eyes, says I'm not a cure for the worst parts of your mind. He swears he'll change, writes no rules on coffee lids, holds them tight till they blur like all the rest he did. He hates this distance, growing in a crowded bed. She traces circles on his arm and calmly says, you panic every time I leave the room, heart in your hands like it's breaking soon. I call it intense. can map every step that she takes, knows the crack in the sidewalk she hates, reads the tilt of her phone, not the tone in her voice. Got her schedule pinned to his wall, every ping, every missed, every call. He can finish her phrase, but he misses her choice. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her patterns, not what her heart prefers. Tracing every echo, forgetting what she heard. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. He can list every drink that she likes, every song that she skips, every spike when her pupils go wide, but he blanks on her hurt. He remembers her outfit in June, not the way that she left that room, how she said I feel small, and he answered with dirt. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her habits, not what her hope deserves. Studying her silence, misreading every verb. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. Obsession learns patterns faster than love does, fills in the blanks with a version of us. He calls it caring, calls it trust, but love leaves spaces, essence first. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows the way her feet move, now why her chest burns. Chasing every outline, missing what she's worth. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. Call me yours if you wanna ruin the whole night. You say it's soft, like you're turning off the room light. I feel the tilt, every letter makes my knees slide. I'm holding on to a table with the paint dried. Call me yours if you wanna watch me fall. Hear my name, crack open in your mouth, that's all. You don't have to touch me He pours her coffee, names every fracture in her smile, says you're tired again, like he's been camping in her mind. She never told him about the night she couldn't breathe. Still he traces every shadow like a map under her sleeve. He reads her silence better than her words, finishes the sentences she never said. Feels like safety till it's sitting in her head. If he reads her silence better than her words, every quiet thought becomes his home. If he knows her better than she knows herself, she should run. She should run. Dinner in the doorway, he's already guessed what went wrong. Rough day at the office, let me tell you what they've done. She laughs on cue now, learns the script he wrote for two. Every time she tries to answer, he already knows the truth. He reads her silence better than her words. Here's a tremor in a half-drawn breath. Feels like kindness till she's got nothing left. If he reads her silence better than her words, every pause turns into proof. If his version of her starts drowning out the truth, she should run. She should run. Who are you when someone always knows first? When every hesitation gets translated into words. Is it love, or is it losing yourself slow? If he never needs to ask you, where do you ever go? He reads her silence better than her words, pulls her secrets from a sideways glance. Feels like magic till it steals her only chance. If he reads her silence better than her words, every thought is under his thumb. If he's always in her head before the feeling even comes, she should run. She should run. She should run. He says forever, like a locked door, like numbers on a prison drawer. You taste the promise like cheap red wine. Burns going down, but it calms your mind. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, 'cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for the parts of him you hope he ain't. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred 'cause you're scared to leave. His temper's gospel, written on your skin. Every broken glass is a tiny amen. You kiss the damage like a rosary, counting all the times that he swore he'd leave. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, 'cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for the parts of him you hope he ain't. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred 'cause you're scared to leave. Is this worship or just warning? Are his arms a church or mourning? If heaven hurts you every night, would a real God need you this tight? When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, 'cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for a version he's never met. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred 'cause you're scared to leave. When he says forever, you just bow your head, wearing his intensity like it's blessed instead. Tapping brakes on a bad idea. You say it's fine, just take it slow. Measure pills out half the dosage. Same poison, smaller glow. Reading labels on your temper, like that turns venom into rain. You're counting to 10 in the doorway, still walking back into the flame. Controlling slow motion still breaks the same bones. We just learned to name the fracture while pretending we've grown. Controlling slow motion still cuts to the same stone. It just takes longer to admit it's home. You color code your excuses, file every outburst in a drawer, drafting apologies in your head before my key hits the door.